I must ask you a question. Are you ready to now subtract integers? Good. We don't really have a choice. So in this video, we're going to talk about subtracting positive and negative numbers. I'm going to give you a few strategies that you can use in order to help with your calculations. Okay, let's start with 8 minus 13. A few things I want you to do. First of all, highlight your terms if they're positive or negative. 8 is positive and 13 is positive. In order to subtract integers, we're going to do two steps. We're going to change the subtraction to an addition sign, and we're going to change the sign of the second number. So positive 13 is now going to become negative 13. Now I can apply my strategies of adding integers. So for some of you like to draw your pictures, so I'm going to draw 8 positive dots and 13 negative dots. Okay, because it's a battle, the signs are different. I have to cancel out from each side. So I'm going to cancel 2, 2, and as you can see, left over, I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 minus 13, or 8 plus negative 13 gives me negative 5. Okay, I can also look at as, I'm going to start at 8 on my number line. Because I'm adding a negative, I have to go in the negative direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's look at another example. Negative 6 minus 2. I'm going to add the opposite. And now 2 is also negative. This now becomes teamwork because they're both the same sign. So I have negative 6 on this side, negative 2 on this side, and I can combine them to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's negative 8 because both terms are negative. Here's our next example. Negative 3 minus, whoa, what's that? Is there a helmet on negative 7? These are what we call little helmets or parentheses. What they do is they protect the number so that you can see and identify which sign is with the term. So this would read negative 3 minus negative 7. So again, we're going to change the addition or subtraction to addition and change the sign of the second number. Because 7 is negative, it now becomes positive 7. So now I'm doing negative 3 plus 7. So I have 7 positives and 3 negatives. I'm going to cancel out because it's a battle. They have to battle each other. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm left with negative 4. Let's look at one more example. Okay, now that I've applied a lot of strategies to help you, This is a type of problem that you have learned throughout your career in math, and it's something that you should already be able to do. This is just 14 minus 5. I can have 14 and subtract 5. You can do that mentally, or you can use a number line. Okay? You can still use your strategies if you would like, but these types of problems are just kind of thrown in there to apply integers a little bit more. So if you want to use your strategies, I have positive 14 plus negative 5, or 14 minus 5 gives me 9. I can use my fingers, I can count backwards, that sort of thing. So we need to open up to your graphic organizer. So negative 3 minus 7 is our example. Right? The first term always stays the same. Don't change that term. I'm going to change the subtraction to addition. And I'm going to change the sign of the second number. 7 is positive, so now it becomes negative. I'll use purple for negative. I have negative 3 plus negative 7. Because they're both negative, I can combine them. So I'm going to add 3 and 7, which gives me 10. But because they're both negative, it gives me negative 10. Now I put a few examples down here just to help you a little bit more. So as I mentioned in the PowerPoint, you can change the subtraction sign to an addition and change the sign of the second number. So now this reads 6 plus positive 2, or 6 plus 2. This type of problem, I can use my fingers. I can kind of count up from there. 6, 7, 8. The answer would be 8. Negative 5, add the opposite, now becomes negative 5 plus negative 9. Since they're both negative, I can add them. You don't have to continue to draw the dots if you can do it the mental math. But I'm going to put them here just to kind of explain it a little bit more. So I have negative 5 plus negative 9. Because they are on the same team, they're both negatives, I'm going to add them. So 5 plus 9 gives me 14. And since they're on the negative team, your answer is negative 14. And on the last problem, I'm going to add the opposite. Negative 2 becomes positive 2. Now I have negative 8 plus positive 2. This is a battle because the signs are different. So I can cancel out 2 from here. I can cancel out 2 from here. And I'm left with negative 6. Well, for those of you that can do the mental math, negative 8 plus 2, the signs are different. So you subtract. 8 minus 2 is 6. Take the sign of the bigger digit, which is 8, so it's negative 6. Alright, boys and girls, I hope you have a good rest of the evening, and I think I'm going to go shave now. My stash. My mustache. Need some good music to this little look.